Hey guys, I'm like eating gum, no, chewing gum. I meant, and I don't know how to blow bubble. And now we're gonna play Lems Channel, Timeless Tim's older brother. So now let's play.
There's nothing more embarrassing as a kid than being a bedwetter.
True.
See, growing up, my brother was a sorry bedwetter. And boy, was it funny. On God, this man was still peeing his bed as a preteen. Do you know how embarrassing it is to go to your friend's house with your little bro and watch him wet the bed every night? It was so humiliating. Then I'll have to go to school the next day and
I literally started peeing in the bed at age 1, and then I stopped peeing in the bed at age 6, and now I'm 9 and I don't pee in the bed anymore. Like, bruh.
listen to my friends roast my little brother for being a bedwetter. Man, I got in so many fights protecting my little bro. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, wetting the bed is like the worst thing you can do as a kid. You could be a bully, but people will let it go. You can even steal, and kids will think it's cool. But the moment you wet the bed, there's no coming back from that. And you know what's crazy? You're born pooping and peeing on yourself. And when you grow old and die, you'll still be pooping and peeing on yourself. Now, when it came to me, I was different.
He's super underwear. Like Captain Underpants and Superman, which makes super underwear. Get it?
Yours truly stopped bedwetting the day I got off diapers. Who am I kidding? I can't lie. I wet the bed too. Man, I don't know what it is, but I guess it runs in the family. Get this right. I was still peeing in the bed at 10 years old.
So Lem is pointing at Tim and his dad, and his dad is pointing at Lem and that guy. And that guy's pointing at, I don't know who it is, that guy's pointing at his dad and Tim is pointing at that guy and Lem.
Embarrassing. Most kids stop bedwetting by 7. Now, my parents tried just about anything to stop me from peeing during the night. They stopped giving me snacks and drinks after dinner. I had to use the bathroom before going to bed. They even woke me up in the middle of the night just to use the bathroom. But even after all of that, every morning, I still woke up wet. My dad even went as far as putting the fear of God in my heart.
Son, the next time you wake up wet, I'm putting hands on you.
Bruh. That almost looks like, and I never got that because I was only why? Because I was a little kid. I was way younger to be peeing in bed.
Guess what? Still woke up the next morning wet. And come to find out, apparently, bedwetting is hereditary. So this man was threatening to whoop my behind, knowing damn well he was the whole reason I was peeing in the bed in the first place. So this story starts with my trip to my best friend Tony's house. See, Tony was having his 9th birthday, and it just so happened we lived a few
9th? I'm already 9. And now on November 8th, I'm turning 10.
Was down the neighborhood. So on the day of the party, my mother and I got
nuts. And understand this. When I say it's time to go, it's time to go. And don't ask if you can stay the night, because you cannot. Are we clear?
Yes, mommy. Okay, cool. So we get outside, walk to my neighbor's house, knock on the door, leave.
What did he say?
It's time to go. And don't ask if you can stay the night, because you cannot. Are we clear?
Yes, mommy. Okay, cool.
Mommy? Okay, Lem, you're kind of sus there.
So we get outside, walk to my neighbor's house, knock on the door, and join the party. So fast forward, and it was time to leave. And this is when things went left. See, right before leaving, Tony's parents asked if the kids could spend the night. Now remember, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing, and definitely don't ask to spend the night. So I look at my mom, and from the look on her eyes, I knew not to tempt her. So, in front of the whole crowd, my homie Tony goes, "Lem, you sure you don't want to spend the night?" So I look at Tony, look at my mom's, look back at Tony, then look back at my mom's, and I was like, yeah, I'm sure. But stupid old me couldn't resist the opportunity to spend the whole night night at my friend's house. So I go, I mean, if you want me to, I'll stay, but you'll just have to ask my mom.
The nerve of this boy. Did he just try me?
So Tony goes over to my mother. Lem's mom, can Lem spend the night over? Now my mother's put on the spot. All the parents have said yes, and she would look crazy if she refused. So my mother looks dead at me and says,
Lem, don't you have homework to do?
no,
Really? I'm sure you have a book report due.
no,
Unfinished chores?
no, I did them all. And from the look my mother gave me, I knew, oh, it's about to go down. So my mother closes her eyes, takes a deep breath, and goes,
Okay, son. Then I guess you can stay, but only if you're sure you want to.
so I look dead at her face and say, yes, knowing damn well I just sealed my coffin. But boy, did my heart feel so good. I finally beat my mom at her own game. But deep inside, deep in the back of my mind, I knew, oh, I'm dead. So onward, and it was bedtime. So as usual, I go use the bathroom, cause I can't embarrass myself by peeing in the bed. And then I get to the bedroom. I look up and all the beds are taken. The only open spot is the top bunk bed. So I get to the top, close my eyes, and say a little prayer. Dear God, please don't let me pee this bed. I don't want my friends to know I'm a bedwetter. And then we all fell asleep. So halfway through the night, I turned over, and my worst nightmare came true. I looked down, and damn, I peed the bed. Now remember, the worst thing you can do is letting your friends know that you're a bedwetter. Now I'm tripping. I didn't know what to do. So I get up, look around for some dry clothes, and I couldn't find any. So I rushed to the bathroom, locked the door, and started thinking. Come on, Lem, think of something. And then an idea came to mind. So I get to the kitchen, fill a cup with water, get back to the bedroom, and pour water on each and every kid while they slept. Oh, you better believe, if I'm waking up with wet
Bruh. One time when I had a sleepover literally at my cousin's house, Sammy's house, and then we had a sleepover, and then I didn't wet the bed, but I had a plan, so I poured water on my cousin Sammy, my cousin Matthew, and my cousin Jaden. The next morning, the three of them woke up wet, except me. And they didn't know that it was me, but don't tell them I did that. They'll beat me up.
clothes, so is everybody. Then I got to bed and fell asleep. The next morning, we all wake up. To everyone's shock, we all peed the bed. And boy, were they pissed. Now the whole time, I'm playing stupid. But at the back of my mind, I was having a ball. I couldn't believe my plan worked. So I leave Tony's house with a W, walk all the way back home, open the door, and to my shock, my mother's up early waiting for my behind.
Get over here.
Ping. Okay, now every single time I always get him, I take the belt out of my parents' hand and then knock the out of them.
Hey, mommy.
Don't hi, mommy, me. Didn't I tell you not to ask for
Okay,
nothing?
Lim, stop saying mommy. That's sus.
And what is this? I know you didn't embarrass yourself by wetting the bed at those people's house.
No.
Yes, you did. Get your butt over here. Next time, you gonna learn when I say don't touch nothing. I'm not playing with you. And then you go over there and start asking for things? Didn't I tell you not to ask for nothing? I'm so sorry. And another thing, you tried to embarrass me in front of all those people. Boy, you think I'm stupid?
My mother lit my butt up, and from that day forward, I never spent the night over at my friend's house ever again. So, moral of the story, it's good to be smart, but don't be too smart for your own good.
That's the end of the reaction part.